In this video we're looking at text entry. Now text entry is the equivalent of input. It allows users to type something in and for us to then take that data and do something with it. So how do we get started? Well, we want to first give a variable name for this widget, so I'm just going to call it textbox. Obviously if you've got more than one text box you'll probably want to think of what you want to call it, so first name text box or first name entry or something like that. So it is called entry, that's the name of the widget, and we're going to just attach it to the window. And once we've got that, we just want to then add it to the layout, just like so. Now on its own, that's not going to do a lot. We actually need to do something with it. So you'll see that I've got a button set up already, and this button will just run this function. So we need to actually do something with this function now, and all we want to do is do print the name of our widget, which is textbox, and then .get, and .get is a function, so it needs its brackets after, and then one more bracket there. Now we're going to run the module. And you'll see that I've got my text box here, my submit button's at the end. I'm just going to type in hello, submit, it comes up hello. We'll get rid of letters, now it's hell, and then we've got hell there. We're just going to do some minor tweaks to make this even better. So one thing you might want to do is you might want to have a default value in there already. So we can insert a default value. Now, there's two parts to this. The first bit is where your cursor is starting. So we want the cursor to start at the very beginning on when we insert. And then we're going to insert maybe a predefining name. Maybe if it's some settings, you might want to say like select a brightness, and you might have 50 as your default value. So this is where this might come in handy. Bear in mind that this is where you're inserting it, what position, and it does not overwrite what's already there unless it's where the cursor is. So if you've got a name longer than Dave already in there, you're not going to overwrite all. So we need to actually look at deleting as well. So I'm actually going to delete up here. And what I want is I want to do textbox.delete. And this will delete everything in the text box at the moment. Very handy once they've submitted to get rid of everything, so it's fresh for a new user. Want to start position 0 again. Then we can use this tk.end, which basically just means until the end of the box. So this will delete everything in there. And now if we run this module once more, it'll come up, Dave's in there as a default value. If I submit, Dave comes in there. And sorry, do not need TK in there, we just need to do end. So if we run that once more, and we hit submit, you'll see that Dave disappears now. So now we've got an empty box. So we can start again, and we can even have some validation in place. So if the box is empty, they're not allowed to submit, and we can have a little flag that pops up to tell them they've not added everything they need to.